Hello, my name is Nelsie Ramos, meteorologist from the National Hurricane Center, and I'm here to provide you with the Tropical Atlantic Marine Weather Briefing for the next 5 days. In summary, no hazards in terms of wind and swell are expected within the next 5 days. This means that winds will be below 34 knots and seas will be below 12 feet. This is the surface analysis from earlier today showing the current features in the area. As you can see, high pressure dominates the subtropical waters and extends our reach deep into the tropics. And we have a stationary front that extends across the eastern Gulf of America and is supporting moderate to fresh winds over the northeast Gulf as well as ahead of the front just east of central and northeast Florida. With the high pressure north of the area, the pressure gradient tightens in the south central Caribbean and is supporting fresh strong winds offshore Colombia and the Gulf of Venezuela. By Monday morning, the stationary front over the eastern Gulf of America will transition to a cold front. Over the south central Caribbean waters, we're going to continue to have fresh strong winds associated with high pressure over the northwest Atlantic waters, tightening the pressure gradient with the low over Colombia. This will continue to support rough seas to 13 feet over this region, and due to high pressure over the central subtropical waters, moderate to fresh trades will prevail, and this will result in 8 to 9 feet seas. By Tuesday morning, there will be no significant changes to the features across the region, so we're going to continue to have fresh to strong winds over the south central Caribbean waters with 6 to 12 feet, and also moderate to fresh trades in the central tropical waters with seas in the 8 to 9 feet range. By Wednesday morning, the front will have moved across Florida into the northern Bahamas, and now the pressure gradient will have diminished over the south central Caribbean water, resulting in moderate to fresh winds and seas subsiding to 10 feet. Trades in the central tropical Atlantic waters will continue to be moderate to fresh with seas in the 8 to 9 feet. And over the northwest Gulf of America, we're going to have a tightened pressure gradient between this high pressure and developing low pressure over northern Texas, and will resulting in fresh southerly winds and 6 to 8 feet. By Thursday morning, the cold front is expected to stall across the southwest North Atlantic waters. Ahead of the front, we're going to have high pressure, and ahead of the high pressure, we're going to have the tail of a cold front in this area over here, the north central to eastern subtropical waters. This will result in seas in the 8 to 9 feet range. And with the high pressure north of the area, we're going to also continue to have moderate to fresh trades in the central tropical waters, and this will going to continue to be in the 8 to 9 feet range. By Friday morning, the front is forecast to dissipate, and with the high pressure shifting a little bit southward into the central subtropical waters, we're going to continue to have them moderate to fresh trades and the 8 to 9 feet seas. And with the cold front continue to sink across the eastern subtropical waters, we're going to continue to have 8 to 9 feet seas over this region. This has been the Tropical Atlantic Marine Weather Briefing for this coming week. The next briefing will be Thursday, May 15 by 5 p.m. Remember, you can always get the latest graphic and information at hurricanes.gov/marine. Have a great week.